Hello and welcome. This is from the CBN. I am Liemi Dada. The Food and Agriculture Organization has identified the 4 pillars of food security as availability, access, utilization, and stability. You would agree that the right to food is vital for the enjoyment of all other human rights. So in a quest to moderate the price of milled rice, which is a staple in the diet of many Nigerians, and to make it readily available, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, in collaboration with the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, RIFAN, had earlier sold paddies aggregated to millers from the rice pyramids launched in Niger, Kebbi, Gombe, and Ekiti states recently. Flag off of the paddy allocation to millers directly from RIFAN warehouses nationwide held yesterday, Thursday, June the 24th. And we have details from Kaduna State having been selected as the key location for the exercise. Stay with us.
Up until a few years ago, Nigeria produced far less than it consumed, spending up to $22 billion annually on importation. Then came the import policy by the federal government. Now, to survive, the nation must learn to be self-sufficient. And so far, we are on the verge of achieving this through the intervention of the Central Bank of Nigeria and other stakeholders in support of local farmers and efforts of value chain entrepreneurs. Now, the goal of creating 10 million jobs in 5 years through 10 commodities is gradually being actualized. Let's buy Nigerian to grow Nigeria.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is from the CBN. The Central Bank of Nigeria recognizes the fact that the impact of its monetary policy measures will be limited if certain structural constraints that limit productivity in key sectors of the economy, such as agriculture, are not addressed. In line with its mandate of ensuring price stability as well as improved availability of staple food items in the country, the bank had in various ways intervened in the agricultural sector, including through the Anchor Borrowers Program, ABP. The cumulative effect of the CBN intervention has, among other things, assisted in achieving progressive increase in agricultural output along major agricultural commodities. In an effort to moderate the price of milled rice, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, working with the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, RIFAN, had sold paddies aggregated as loan payments under the Anchor Borrowers Program to millers from the rice pyramids launched in Niger.
The target is to see that Niger State alone can produce up to 2 million metric tons of rice.
Kebbi.
This is a great testament to the journey so far.
Gombe.
The pyramids are back, and we are happy to see this.
And Ekiti State recently. On Thursday, June the 24th, 27,000 metric tons of rice paddies were allocated directly to millers nationwide simultaneously from RIFAN warehouses across the 16 states that recorded the highest quality of rice harvest during the last farming season to bring down the cost, boost availability, and ultimately check the activities of middlemen seeking to create artificial scarcity along the supply chains.
And today we are in Kaduna to launch another flag off for the sale of paddy to our millers at a subsidized rate through the instruction of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari via the able CBN Governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, that we must quickly unveil all the paddies that we receive from our farmers as a loan repayment to Rice Millers Association of Nigeria or Rice Producers Association of Nigeria, so that they'll be able to quickly mill and sell to Nigerian people at a price that is affordable, so that they will cushion the effect of this hardship of high price of food.
Many people in this country have invested a lot on rice milling. They have imported a lot of machineries, which we are also encouraging them. And also a lot of employment is being targeted towards all these programs. So please, this occasion, as the chairman said, is a nationwide program. It's not only in Kaduna, it's right across the whole state. So we pray that by the time all these millers have finished their milling, we expect a boost in rice production.
And to the millers, if you are having your own share today, make sure that you mill it well without stone in it, so that the users will use it correctly. And after milling, we hope you will sell it in a subsidized rate to the end users.
The Central Bank of Nigeria, working with the relevant agencies in January, facilitated the release of about 300,000 metric tons of maize from strategic anchors under the Anchor Bearers program, which forced down the price of maize.
The rice in the market is going for about 225,000 per metric ton. But we are saying, with the concept of RIFAN, that this rice we are giving out today will go at 190. We have 35,000 difference between the markets and what we're doing here.
We are here, we are taking delivery of the most essential raw material in the rice processing subsector, which is paddy. Without paddy, there's no rice milling. So anywhere we go and we see paddy, we feel good. The significant thing about this particular event is that it has been able to afford us paddy at a lower price. What we are getting here is not what it is in the open market. Well, just a little bit of a differential, but it makes a lot marginally when you produce. Yeah. So we will encourage government to continue in this line. We will encourage the CBN to persevere. It's the normal no pain, no gain. You know, we think that this is the best way to go to grow our agriculture, to grow our economy, to provide employment for our youth, to ensure that the country is food secure.
Before we can start this occasion proper,
you know, there are some confusion about pricing. You know, if the processor, for instance, sells his rice at 19,500 or 20,000 naira to a distributor, you know, the distributor sells at a price maybe 21,000 naira to a retailer. Now, the cost of price in a retailer shop does not really reflect what the distributor has picked up at the processor's factory. Okay? So now, that's where we encourage people to be patriotic. Because if you go around the Rice Processors Association's various rice mills, you will see that price is relatively affordable. Price is quite affordable. Now, when you go to a shop to buy, and the shop is not patriotic and is selling at a very exorbitant price, naturally, the buyer thinks that's what the processor is selling, but that's not true.
More pyramids of rice paddies are expected to be launched in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Ebonyi, and Cross Rivers in the coming weeks in a drive towards ensuring food security in Nigeria.
Tell us, what was the quantity of rice you were farming? How small was it, and how big is the quantity of what you farm now?
Well, normally I harvested 80 to 85 in my farm.
Before?
Up to date.
Before, what were you harvesting?
Before, like 30 to 25, but due to support of this, I was encouraged to get more than 60, 70, so that I really achieve for this program. and I'm happy for it. And I also with the program do the best for all the.
Nigeria is a rich nation of green land, rich resources, countless crops and commodities sufficient to feed and provide a means of livelihood for her teeming population. Chin up, Nigeria, the giant of Africa. Exciting times are here. We can be self-reliant and grow our economy if we work together to explore our potential. It takes a whole nation. Let us get involved. Buy Nigerian to grow Nigeria.
"2015 will be remembered in the annals of Nigeria's agricultural history as the year of the rice revolution, inspired by the Anchor Borrowers Program ABP, which was initiated by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and launched by President Muhammadu Buhari in November of that year. However, as a precursor to the revolution, the CBN on June 23, 2015, issued a policy circular excluding 41 items, now 43, including rice, from being procured with foreign exchange from the Nigerian foreign exchange markets. According to the governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the thrust of the policy was to conserve the country's foreign reserves as well as facilitate the resuscitation of domestic industries and improve employment generation and wealth creation in Nigeria.
I always say that my selfish interest is because there is no forex and because reserve is down. We think that because we can grow rice in Nigeria that we need to be able to begin to grow rice to feed ourselves, not just rice, cassava, yam, wheat, palm oil, even poultry products. Because we can grow them in the country, there is no need for us to spend scarce foreign exchange to import these items into the country.
Before the transformation that was majorly driven through the collaboration between the CBN and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Nigeria, in spite of being the second largest producer of rice in Africa, surpassed only by Egypt, was the third largest importer of rice in the world. Although there are several factors militating against rice production in Nigeria, smuggling of the crop poses the biggest challenge to the country becoming self-sufficient in the production of rice. In fact, smuggling remains the worst nightmare for the local producer of rice in Nigeria. According to the Rice Millers, Importers and Distributors Association of Nigeria, over 2 million metric tons of parboiled rice were smuggled into the country in 2017 alone. Statistics at that time indicated that Nigeria spent over 300 billion naira annually importing rice, a situation the fiscal and monetary authorities found very disturbing. A survey of the Nigerian market on the eve of the revolution also revealed that imported brands of rice enjoyed greater prominence on the shelves of departmental stores and major urban markets due to the consumption pattern of a large sector of the Nigerian population. The question that plagued many minds was why Nigeria, with its huge rivers, lowlands and fertile deltas, with limitless opportunities to grow excellent quality rice, should be a large importer of rice. Credit to the Anchor Borrowers Program of the CBN and the resolute support of Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari, the country has moved from the unenviable position of being the world's third largest importer of rice to displace Egypt as the largest rice producer in Africa. According to a report from the Africa Rice Center based in Benin Republic, the feat in the area of rice production in Nigeria was the outcome of robust collaboration between the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development that focused on areas in the agricultural sector where the country has comparative advantage in the quest to drastically reduce the country's huge import bill. From Birnin Kebbi, Kebbi State, where the rice renaissance started, to Abakaliki, Kanu, Ado-Ekiti, Ogoja, Minna, Abeokuta, and other locations in the rice-producing belt of the country, the testimonies are the same. Nigeria has the capacity to produce enough to feed its large population and export its diverse rice brands to the rest of the world.
Farmers have suffered in the past because of drought. You plant your farm, no water. But with what they have given to us, we can farm all year round.
They have given us some seedlings here which I have planted. My farmers are even there cultivating right now. And it's a laudable project. Before now, I was producing less than the hectare I'm going into now. But with this assistance now, I've decided to go into 10 or 15 hectares within this rainy season period.
We have seen the trend where Nigeria is going, and that it is true green land that will revive the economy of this country.
I'm very grateful with the President for introduction of this Anko-Borough program. We are very grateful. Farmers are now rich people.
Thank you.
We were harvesting only 4 tons per hectare. Now we can harvest up to 10 to 7 tons. 7 to 10 tons. And the father was selling just 4,000 naira before. It's now up to 10,000. So this is the best time the farmers are now getting richer and richer.
Each and everyone who participates in Anko-Borough in rice production, this year he became a millionaire. A farmer who don't know how to raise 100,000 in his hand at once because of 6 months activity, he is now becoming a millionaire.
Since the revolution swept across the country, there has been renewed cravings among a large population of Nigerians for locally produced brands of rice, which have proven to be more nutritious than the imported brands. Omza, Olam, Lake, Ofada, Dangote, Kwara, Ogoja, Agro, integrated. This is even better appreciated when we consider that the import bill from rice in 2014 was $1.05 billion compared to $18.50 million in 2018. The CBN, for its part, is not resting on its oars, as it insists it will not provide foreign exchange for any item that can be produced in Nigeria. What has the bank done lately? A total of 36.033 billion naira was released to 256,711 farmers for the 2019 wet season to cultivate 315,954 hectares. A rice yield of 1.58 million metric tons is expected from that process. Meanwhile, of the total outstanding amount of 55,436,688,923 naira 30 kobo due, the sum of 28,108,835,277 naira 30 kobo has been repaid in cash, while 17,796.07 metric tons of paddy, amounting to 1,957,567,370 naira has been collected so far as repayment in paddy. For the 2019-2020 dry season farming, a total of 123,941 farmers from RIFAN, NECAS, and other private anchors have been identified and have also commenced the validation process in conjunction with the partnering banks. To further boost production to meet the objective of self-sufficiency and bridge the 3 million metric tons supply gap by 2023, the CBN has improved its financing framework that involves Anchor Borrowers Program Commodity Association, Anchor Borrowers Program Private Anchor, Anchor Borrowers Program State Government, Paddy Aggregation Scheme, CBN Differentiated Cash Reserves Requirement DCRR regime, and the Commercial Agricultural Credit Scheme. In the 2019 season, the Paddy Aggregation Scheme was enhanced to accommodate more millers, while many medium and large-scale investors were financed under the Commercial Agricultural Credit Scheme and the Real Sector Support Facility windows. The sum of 83.84 billion naira has been earmarked to execute the 2020 rice wet season, subject to submissions of applications for specific drawdown. Till date, a total of 182.01 billion naira has been released by the bank under the Anchor Borrowers Program. The bank is also working to increase the number of smallholder farmers' participation by improving access to funds and providing economic linkages among stakeholders to guarantee food security, deepen the reach of the beneficiaries, and provide job creation opportunities for Nigerian youth.
Mr. President is very committed to this, and I'm happy that the state governments themselves are committed to this, and we're all working together to ensure that we're able to feed our people, because that is a major objective that should be in the mind of our people. With the population of this country, there's a lot of opportunity. I know we can only pray that everybody should embrace this program so that in due course we'll be able to feed our people rather than importing food for our people.
Indeed, Nigeria has never been closer to achieving self-sufficiency in rice as a national staple than now. But for the success of the Anchor Borrowers Program that has increased greatly the volume and quality of rice production in the country, it is arguable that the closure of international borders owing to the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic with the attendant disruption of supply lines would have triggered a major scarcity of the product in the Nigerian market. Just imagine where Nigeria will be in the committee of major rice-producing nations today if all the states in the country were to key into the rice revolution. That is why all hands must be on deck in sustaining the gains of the rice revolution. Although challenges remain, particularly the monster of smuggling, the rice revolution, through the Anchor Borrowers Program, continues to see to a drastic reduction in the importation of rice. Going by figures obtained from various official sources, the volume of rice importation into Nigeria in metric tons has continued to decline drastically.
Aha, you want to call the number? Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, 0.
No, now. Stop it.
What? I'll call you back. What?
Stop writing on the naira.
It's just 500 naira.
No matter the denomination, the naira is not a sheet of paper to be written on or crumpled. It is Nigeria's legal tender currency. The naira should not be abused by being sprayed or danced on at parties. The naira is not a shelf item to be sold or bought along the road or at social events.
So how will I celebrate with people when I go for their parties?
You can simply put your monetary gifts inside envelopes and present to the celebrants.
If I choose to spray and call?
You could go to jail for 6 months or pay a fine of 50,000 naira or both.
For real?
I
didn't know that.
Now you know. Spread the message. The naira is a symbol of our national identity. Let's safeguard its integrity. Don't abuse the naira.
This message is from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN.
That's all from the CBN this week. Remember to log on to the website of the Central Bank of Nigeria using www.cbn.gov.ng to learn more about its various economic intervention schemes, or better still, locate the CBN branch office in your state for more information. Call the CBN Contact Center using the phone line below for your valid complaints. Remember, local call rates may apply. Keep sending your comments and contributions to the email address fromthecbn@gmail.com and follow us on the social media for updates and uploaded episodes of the program. Join us again next time. I'm Uliyemisi Dada. Stay safe.